What's going on, everybody? As some of you may know, I posted a video last week of my predictions, NFL and college. LSU game, Clemson was last night or whatever, and it started off as a great game. I mean, it was a great game overall. I had Clemson winning that game. I felt like Clemson was going to make enough plays um, to beat LSU. That wasn't the case. LSU, they proved again why they were all the best team all year long, and their offense was just explosive. They got so many weapons out there, and Clemson defense didn't have any answer. The first big touchdown they gave up, with Terrell playing DB. Actually, the safety got caught looking. He supposed to have help over top, and he didn't get that, but he was getting torched all game long. Matter of fact, it wasn't just about Terrell. It was any time Joe seen man to man, that's who he was going to, and those receivers just made plays. The Clemson secondary didn't have a chance. They didn't have a chance at all against this receiving crew of LSU, and it was just a great game, man. They ran the ball they wanted to. Joe was able to scramble and get yards, and end of the day, Clemson was just overmatched. It was overmatched this game. Now, what I didn't see coming is the performance of Trevor Lawrence, and that's the reason why I had Clemson win the game, because last year and also this year felt like the biggest moments. Trevor Lawrence has played well. That wasn't the case last night. Third down conversions was terrible. It was like I think it was like 2 for 10 on third downs. A lot of balls sailed on him. He threw balls too far downfield, way well past the receiver. And it just wasn't a good game by Trevor Lawrence. I know it's a lot of throws he wish he could have got back. But it's football, you can't. But nothing Clemson, of course you're gonna feel down about it, but Clemson's gonna be in the midst, every year for a while. And that defense that I spoke about. Now the question is this defense overrated? Is it overrated? Was their numbers based off the lack of competition that they had in the ACC? Because you look at the playoff game, knowing they beat Ohio State, they gave up a bunch of yards. Dobbs got a whole bunch of yards on the ground. Justin Fields had a field day with them for the most part, and I believe it's like over 1,100 yards, in 2 games that Clemson had gave up. So these past 2 games, Clemson defense haven't seen anything like these two offenses. So that's another question. Is Clemson defense overrated because of their strength of schedule or whatever? So, but like I said, I think still gonna be in the midst. LSU, we don't know if they're gonna be here next year. So cherish this, own it, have a great time. I personally don't know the quarterback situation going to be at LSU next year with Joe going to the NFL, but Joe had a historical year. I mean, he was magical. Um, he just balled out. There's nothing more you can say. He balled out this year. Had a great year. I came over like 60 touchdowns. That's crazy. And I tipped my hat off to him. So that was the game that I got wrong. That's one of the games I got wrong. Out of other games, there's only one other game I got wrong, which was the Tennessee and Ravens game, which that was like one of the biggest upsets in football for this year. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into that game real quick. I had the Ravens beating the Titans. The Titans front, Derrick Henry, them boys, they just manhandled. They manhandled them. It was just crazy. And it's like, dude, and Earl Thomas, was talking before the game and said, people are afraid to hit Derrick Henry. But they different though. wasn't so much different. It wasn't so much different. I mean, he hit Earl Thomas with a stiff arm and made Earl Thomas the lead blocker or whatever. And Tannehill, he made enough plays like 7 for 8, 7 for 14. In the passing game, threw for 88 yards, had touchdowns. The Ravens, man, Lamar Jackson, the turnovers. Now, one of the turnovers went off the tight end fingertips. Ended up being an interception, but he had a fumble and he had another interception. Playoff time, can't have those turnovers. Lamar just got to keep improving. I think he's going to get better, of course. And so, yeah, man. So the Titans rolling. We're going to see what they can do in the next round. I'm not ready to make my predictions yet. I'm going to let it get closer to the week to make sure ain't no surprise injuries come up. Yeah, we don't know about yet. And other game, 49ers and Vikings. I had 49ers winning that game, and they dominated Minnesota. They just dominated. That defensive line was just crazy or whatever. So that game. Then the other game was the Texans and Chiefs. I had the Chiefs winning that game. Now I remember though, I was going back and forth with that game, and the only reason was because of Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson is such a great player that he make up for the lack in all the areas that the Houston got. Houston overall isn't a great team, and those just facts. The reason why they're in the position that they be in is because of Deshaun Watson. He's putting them on their backs or whatever. So they jumped out early. Jumped out real early, was looking good. And like I stated before in the last video, I don't like Bill O'Brien. I don't trust him. And Bill lost his game for them. You can't be up like that in the playoffs and lose. Bill lost his game, and Houston front office, they need to go ahead and make decisions and get rid of him. Do not waste Deshaun Watson prime years with Bill O'Brien. Don't do it. You're gonna regret it or whatever, and he needs to go. He just needs to go. They need to still address their offensive line. They need to address the run game. Nobody has been consistent on Houston team all year long, and that showed. You dominate beginning, and then the Chiefs have that huge second quarter, and it was practically over then. Then last game was who was it? Looking for Packers and Seahawks. Packers and Seahawks. I had Packers winning that game. And I had Packers winning that game because I felt like, knowing I love Russell Wilson, he doesn't have enough help. The run game is non-existent. Marshawn Lynch couldn't get it going. Pete Carroll wants to run the ball. He wants to run the ball, but honestly, he don't have the personnel to do that. And that's what this came down to. It was just too much. They battled too much injuries this year, and Green Bay was too much. And Aaron Rodgers, you know, like I said, knowing he hasn't had a great numbers year, this is the type of season. This is the type of team that's going to maybe give him the best shot at winning another Super Bowl, because they're not asking him to make every single play. They're not asking him to play backyard football every single play. And they just need Aaron Rodgers to be Aaron Rodgers when they need him to be Aaron Rodgers. Other than that, coaching staff had implement a system, and they follow that system. Defense is playing great. So we see what Green Bay can do. So Sunday we got Titans and Chiefs, and we got Packers and 49ers. See who goes to the Super Bowl. Like I said, I'm not going to make my pitch right now, but it's going to be interesting week. Tennessee and Kansas City are basically two different teams. I mean, you got Tennessee Titans, who's real physical, running the ball, plays great defense, and then you got your stereotypical explosive offensive team in Kansas City Chiefs. So we see what happens, man. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing another video with my predictions and why I'm choosing those teams to win. And two things before I go. Congratulations, Jimmy Johnson, Hall of Fame, NFL Hall of Fame. Don't know it took so long, but congratulations, Jimmy Johnson. My personal opinion, the greatest coach of all time. That's the only reason why I'm bringing it up. And also shout out to Marshawn Lynch. Take care of your chickens. Take care of your chickens. And you know what? This ain't just about NFL players. You know, listen to him. If you just an average Joe, you person who's working, whatever, take care of your chickens. Take care of what you got. And that's how I'm leaving this. Take care of what you got. Whatever you make, wherever you have at your house, whatever income you got coming in, take care of it. Take care of it. Because either you're not going to be able to do whatever you're doing for the rest of your life, or you don't want to be doing what you're doing for the rest of your life. So take care of it. So yeah, man. So I'll be back with y'all later on this week. It's Antoine Skinner at Skinner Sports Talk Show. Thank you.